For the eyes, we're going to make these little football shape pieces of clay. You're going to start out with just a round ball of clay. Use your palms to make one side. And then the other side. It looks like this. Now, not only are we going to make them like this, we're going to flatten them on one side so they can be applied to the face on the cylinder. So you're going to take the little football piece of clay and give it a pretty hard throw on your work surface. As you can tell, that's flat. That's where it's going to be attached. Same thing with the other eye. You can adjust the shape if you need to, but flat on this side. And then we're going to do a dry run. Like that. Once you have them placed the way you want them, what I like to do is just make a little line underneath each eye. Not really scoring exactly or outlining exactly where it's going to be, but just so I have a general idea. Like that. And then the same thing with the attached eyes. Now I've seen some people score like this, and they think that's good enough. It's not. You really have to give it some texture, because this is what grabs a hold of the other surface. But I am trying not to score this nice rounded edge right here. I don't want to see jagged score lines on the outside of the eye design. Both surfaces are now scored. And for the eyes, I don't blend these in. I let them be more cartoonish and three-dimensional. Now, there are two different ways I finish off the eyes. You can either just take a nice rounded form and pretend that this is wet clay and actually push that in, and you get almost a comical look, okay? But for this example, I'm just going to give the eyes a slit in the middle. More of a stylized eye. There's one. There's the other. So we have the face made. I'm going to add kind of stylized eyebrows, and then it will be finished. Now this is the shape of the eyebrow that I'm going to add. It's just a stylized eyebrow, and it's going to come up a little bit high on my cylinder so I can stack this, and this will add a little bit of support so the next one on top of it doesn't slide around. Even if I have the rod or the metal rod going through the middle, that adds just kind of a nice little feature, okay? Now this has not been scored. Now I'm not scoring the top I'm not scoring the top ridge because I'm not attaching the eyebrow to the top ridge. I want to leave this completely clean so I can stack another one of these on top. So I'm just scoring where the stylized eyebrows are going to be. And then to make the stylized eyebrow, all I did was roll a fairly thick coil and then flatten it. Just like that. I'm squaring off the end. I'm lightly putting it into place just so I know where it goes. And then squaring off this also. So score the eyebrows with right and left. A little bit of water. There's one. And there's the other. Now, if you want to do more design features like the ridges on the nose or the design feature underneath the mouth, the dots around the eyes and nose and mouth, or the ridges on the eyebrows, you can do that after it's been constructed. But at this point, we have basically made the Tiki face on the small slab cylinder.